Have you ever felt like you don't quite fit in? Like no matter how hard you try, the place where you were born, the people you call family, never fully understood you or accepted who you truly are. You're not alone in feeling this way. Many who experience such struggles often wonder why they were placed in environments that seem designed to break them rather than build them up. But what if I told you there's a deeper purpose behind this experience? That your challenges are not random but rather intentional, meant to shape you into something greater. In this video, we're diving deep into why chosen ones, those who feel a higher calling, are often born into toxic families. And more importantly, by the end, you'll understand how these seemingly harsh beginnings can actually be your greatest gift. Ready to uncover the hidden purpose behind your life's most difficult experiences? Now that we've set the stage, let's take a moment to understand who the chosen ones truly are. The term may sound grand, but in essence, it refers to individuals who feel a profound sense of purpose, a calling to grow, evolve, and contribute to something greater than themselves. These are people who, despite their struggles, cannot ignore the inner pull towards spiritual awakening and personal transformation. Being a chosen one isn't about superiority or special privilege. Instead, it's about responsibility. It's the inner realization that your life has a unique mission, often tied to bringing light into dark places, whether through your actions, words, or simply by becoming a better version of yourself. Chosen ones frequently experience a heightened sensitivity to the world around them. They might feel emotions more deeply, sense energies that others don't, and have an innate drive to seek deeper meaning in life. However, this calling doesn't come without a cost. Many chosen ones are born into toxic environments, families filled with dysfunction, criticism, or emotional neglect. This isn't a coincidence. It's as if life intentionally places them in challenging circumstances to prepare them for their role. Like a diamond formed under pressure, chosen ones are meant to be shaped by adversity. Imagine a seed planted in rocky soil. It doesn't have the luxury of rich, fertile ground, yet it grows stronger because of its harsh environment. In much the same way, chosen ones grow spiritually through life's difficulties. They are forged in the fire of struggle, developing resilience, compassion, and wisdom along the way. Now that we understand who chosen ones are, let's explore the deeper question. Why are they born into toxic families in the first place? At this point, you might be wondering, why would chosen ones, those who are meant to bring light and healing, be placed in environments that seem designed to break them? The answer lies in the concept of spiritual growth through adversity. Toxic families often create an environment filled with emotional pain, conflict, and instability. While this may seem unfair or cruel on the surface, it serves a crucial purpose in the life of a chosen one. These environments become the catalyst for deep inner work and transformation. Without struggle, there is no growth. Without darkness, there is no understanding of light. It's through enduring and overcoming toxic situations that chosen ones develop the strength, empathy, and clarity needed to fulfill their purpose. Many spiritual traditions teach that challenges are necessary for the evolution of the soul. Toxic families present some of life's earliest and most difficult lessons, forcing chosen ones to confront their pain, understand their emotions, and ultimately rise above their circumstances. These difficult experiences push them towards self-awareness and healing, driving them to seek answers and, eventually, help others who are walking similar paths. Furthermore, there's a deeper, spiritual perspective. Some believe that before birth, souls choose their families and circumstances to accelerate their spiritual growth. In this view, chosen ones are not victims of their environment but rather brave souls who accepted a difficult mission. This idea, while challenging to accept, can bring a sense of purpose to those who feel lost in the aftermath of familial trauma. Consider this: every hero's journey begins with hardship. The greatest stories are not about characters who lived perfect lives, but about those who overcame tremendous odds to become something more. In a similar way, chosen ones are being prepared for a greater mission by first facing the trials of their upbringing. So while being born into a toxic family may feel like a burden, it is, in fact, a hidden opportunity. A chance to grow stronger, more compassionate, and more attuned to one's purpose. With this in mind, let's delve into the next critical point: how these experiences impact chosen ones, and how they can use this pain as a tool for transformation. Growing up in a toxic family leaves lasting effects on a person's emotional and mental well-being. For chosen ones, these effects can be particularly intense, as they often feel things more deeply than others. The emotional wounds inflicted during childhood, such as feeling unloved, unseen, or constantly criticized, can create long-term struggles with self-esteem, trust, and the ability to form healthy relationships. At first, these wounds may seem like insurmountable obstacles. Many chosen ones carry the burden of emotional scars well into adulthood, feeling as though they are stuck in a cycle of pain and dysfunction. However, it's important to realize that these challenges, while painful, also offer an opportunity for profound transformation. Pain, when faced and processed, becomes the seed for personal growth. Chosen ones often reach a point in their lives where they realize that continuing to live as a victim of their circumstances will only perpetuate the suffering. This is the turning point, a moment of awakening where they begin to see their pain not as a curse, but as a catalyst for inner healing. Here's where the transformation begins. Through practices such as self-reflection, therapy, and spiritual exploration, chosen ones start to understand the patterns they've inherited and develop the tools to break free from them. They learn that they are not defined by their upbringing, but by how they choose to respond to it. Imagine someone who grew up in an environment where they were constantly told they weren't good enough. At first, they may internalize this belief, feeling unworthy of love or success. But as they begin to heal, they realize that this was never about them. It was a reflection of their family's own unresolved pain. With this new understanding, they can break free from the cycle, choosing to rewrite their story and live a life guided by their true values, not by the limitations imposed by their past. Ultimately, the greatest transformation comes when chosen ones learn to alchemize their pain into purpose. They take what once hurt them and use it to help others. This is how they fulfill their higher calling, by turning their darkest experiences into a light for those who are still in the dark. In the next chapter, we'll explore actionable strategies that chosen ones can use to transform their pain into purpose and step fully into their role. Once chosen ones recognize that their pain can serve a higher purpose, the real journey of transformation begins. But how can they take something as heavy as emotional trauma and turn it into a tool for growth and empowerment? It starts with a process of healing, self-discovery, and contribution. The first step is acceptance, acknowledging the past without judgment. Many people confuse acceptance with resignation, but they are entirely different. Acceptance means facing the reality of what happened, understanding how those experiences shaped you, and allowing yourself to feel the emotions that arise without trying to suppress them. Instead of being stuck in the mindset of, "Why did this happen to me?" chosen ones begin asking, "What can I learn from this? How can I grow through this?" Simple practices, such as journaling about painful memories and reframing those experiences as lessons, can help shift from a place of victimhood to a place of empowerment. Beyond acceptance lies the need for self-discovery. Growing up in a toxic family often leaves chosen ones with a distorted sense of self. They may have internalized harmful beliefs about their worth or identity, and now it's time to unlearn those false narratives. This process involves reconnecting with their true essence, the part of them that remains untouched by trauma. Practices like meditation and mindfulness play a vital role here, helping chosen ones quiet the noise of their past and tune into their authentic selves. As they embark on this journey inward, they begin to realize that their experiences, while painful, do not define them. Instead, these experiences serve as refining forces that shape their character and resilience. Once chosen ones gain clarity about who they truly are, the next step is turning their pain into purpose. This is where transformation becomes complete, not by forgetting what happened, but by using those experiences to contribute meaningfully to the world. Whether through offering support to others, creating content that inspires healing, or simply living as a testament to personal growth, they can transform their suffering into a mission. It's in this act of contribution that they find their highest calling. Rather than letting their pain weigh them down, they choose to rise above it and become a beacon of hope for others. This transformation allows them to step fully into their purpose, showing that even the darkest beginnings can lead to the brightest futures. Transforming pain into purpose is not an easy journey, but it's one that brings profound meaning. Chosen ones are meant to rise, not despite their pain, but because of it. By embracing their struggles, finding their true selves, and sharing their light with the world, they fulfill the hidden purpose behind being born into toxic families. In the end, what once felt like a curse becomes their greatest gift, a powerful source of strength, wisdom, and compassion. By now, it's clear that being born into a toxic family is not a random or meaningless experience for chosen ones. Instead, it's a profound spiritual opportunity, A hidden purpose that only reveals itself through the process of overcoming adversity. What initially feels like a curse can be transformed into a unique gift, one that shapes chosen ones into resilient, compassionate, and purpose-driven individuals. The toxic environment they endured becomes the very force that forged their inner strength, pushing them to grow beyond the limits of their circumstances. Chosen ones are not defined by their pain, but by their ability to rise above it. Through self-awareness, healing, and contribution, they transcend the struggles of their past and find meaning in their journey. This transformation is what enables them to become a source of light and inspiration for others, fulfilling their higher calling in life. Ultimately, the hidden purpose behind being born into a toxic family is growth. Not just personal growth, but spiritual evolution. Every challenge they faced served as a stepping stone toward becoming who they were meant to be. And as they continue on this path, chosen ones realize that their greatest strength comes from the very experiences that once brought them pain. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to reflect on how your own experiences have shaped you. Share your thoughts in the comments, and remember, you are not alone. Your journey, with all its hardships, is part of something greater. And through it, you are becoming the light you were always meant to be. Now that you've uncovered the deeper purpose behind being born into a toxic family, it's time to take action. Your journey doesn't end with understanding. It continues with reflection and sharing. Every chosen one has a unique story, and your voice matters more than you realize. If this video spoke to your heart, share your experiences in the comments. What challenges have shaped you? How have you grown despite the odds? Let's create a space where others can feel seen, understood, and inspired by your journey. If you know someone who might need to hear this message, don't hesitate to share this video with them. Together, we can spread this light and help more people turn their pain into purpose. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss future content aimed at guiding you through your spiritual journey. You're not alone. We're in this together.